Hey friends. Hey everybody. I can't set the settings up. Anyway, I am reflecting on Mark O'Connor, the famous, wonderful violinist who lives in North Carolina and who posts quite a bit, uses technology, mainly internet, to get his message out there, whether it's music or what he believes in, what he wants to share with his fans and people, anybody who wants to follow him. And before I share with you what I'm trying to understand, a couple of things that I'm thinking about as I drive back to the house where I'm pet sitting, is if you would consider making a donation to Strings Attached Cares, the work that we do for the elderly in hospice and memory care centers. You can see that work on display at willhelps.com, and there's some links there below that you can make a tax deductible donation. Somebody came to my event yesterday at Strings in the Woods in a beautiful nature area and asked if he could make a tax deductible donation. I said, absolutely. You can go to stringsattachedcares.org and your donation is completely tax deductible. Austin Creative Alliance is my nonprofit umbrella, and they manage all of the tax deductible donations. So please do that if you'd like to support the work that I do here in Austin, Texas. And if you want to see that work, go to willhelps.com. I update the website every 2 to 5 years, but we are still doing things through Strings Attached Cares. And we appreciate it. We did a lot of performances during the holidays. Anyway, I'm trying to understand why it is so... Maybe you could help me. If you're listening, and somebody out there is smarter than I am, but why is it that there's a group of people that think if we're an artist or a musician and we have built an audience through social media, through email, through whatever means, that we wouldn't want to express our political or humanistic views on such a platform? So the way I look at it is, if you want to just hear the music, if you're somebody that only wants to hear the music, then you can buy a CD, you can listen on the radio, you can go on Spotify and you can listen to my music or Mark O'Connor's music completely free of any information about what we believe in the world, our philosophy of life. If you just want to hear the music, just go to Spotify. Go to YouTube. If you're somebody that wants to know us a little deeper and you're a super fan, like I like to know Pat Metheny's views, I'm on board with Pat Metheny, any of those people. Chris Thiele, the Punch Brothers. Then go to social media, go and see what the blogs say, look at the interviews, things like that. If you don't, then go somewhere else. Just don't look at our page. It's that simple. And yet, till this day, I don't understand why so many people come on board. Look, social media, the internet is a communications platform. It's not really a platform to find human connection. So if you're looking for human connection, come to our shows. Come hear us on Spotify. If you want to hear what we have to communicate with our views, and you don't like it, then go elsewhere. I don't understand why people... What's interesting to me, and as Mark O'Connor said this, is that the more trolls get in there, the more it causes the algorithm to be activated, and he gets more people coming in to see what his views are. So it's very interesting to me. Very interesting. The other thing is, I've been watching a couple of really interesting people that are going really deep. I've been going somewhat deep in my last 3 years, living not a homeless lifestyle, but a lifestyle where I don't have a home where I pay rent. And some people might call me a moocher, but other people might say that's amazing. You're giving back to the community and the world in so many ways. I think it's great, Will, that you're finding a creative way to not have to spend most of your time generating income to pay somebody else for their retirement. Okay? So Robin Greenfield is one person you can look up online, and you can see what he's doing in Los Angeles right now, doing an experiment with non-ownership. And there's this other guy named Steven for the last 15 years who's been living off of, basically has this trailer. He's got 3 goats that help him with, that's his main protein source. He also forages. He does trades. He finds a farmer and he lives on the farmer's land as a barter for helping the farmer with things on the land. I think it's wonderful. And people call him crazy. He's been doing this for 15 years as a way to prepare for what he calls the end of times, or the collapse of our tech culture, our city culture. So he had a doctor come in and give him a bunch of tests, and flying colors, super healthy, just living this super simple way. And I always have this thought when people are like criticizing and calling these people crazy, turn it around yourself and ask, is our lifestyle crazy? Is our lifestyle crazy to drive these cars around, to live these lives that are so destructive to our environment, that are so destructive to others? Like this iPhone that I'm using, that is made in China and is made in a place where they have to install nets to catch the people that commit suicide because their lives are so bleak making these iPhones. Tell me which life is more crazy, a life getting off grid or a life where we continue to live in this way? Or is there a place, a happy medium we can find? I still haven't heard from anybody. I posed this question a week ago. What is the answer? Yes, I know a lot of us, we can't keep track of everything, whether everything is immoral or not, but I don't want to use the iPhone anymore, knowing what I know. I don't want to use ChatGPT, knowing what I know. Is there some balanced place that we can find where we're not completely off grid, living in a tent on a piece of land somewhere? But who knows, maybe we'll be forced to do that at some point in the next 10 to 20 to 30 years. Who knows, right? Anyway, in the meantime, come and see me in person at a show. And you can go to my internet page, shows.stringsattached.org, and see all of my upcoming shows, my concerts in the woods, which are low carbon output events, no amplification. It's just the trip there. I encourage you to carpool on your way there, take a bus, or maybe walk to one of my shows if you live close enough. Come see us at Casa de Luz, which is a low carbon business, where today I'm going to be installing a piano that is donated by the wonderful Ryan Murphy, who plays with me on a lot of the shows. So we'll have a completely acoustic piano. So all the shows that we do there require no electricity for the generation of the music that we do, just like in classical music. So we'll have a piano there for this Thursday for our Beatles Full Moon show. No electricity used in the creation of music on Thursday. Same thing on Friday for our Radiohead Valentine's show. No electricity used. And for our Valentine's show that's going to be outside in Travis Heights. For those of you that want to do something special for your Valentine. All right, I'm feeling great today. Thanks for watching. Hey, Susan. I am headed over to walk a beautiful dog and then headed over to Casa de Luz, where I'll probably have my afternoon wonderful vegan meal, and created by the wonderful Eduardo Longorio, who wants to come join me at Casa de Luz this afternoon for lunch. You can make a comment on the video or send me a text if you're listening, 512-589-8749. Always looking to connect with people organically in real places, away from this communications device we call the iPhone and the internet. All right, take you later. Come to a show. Again, shows.stringsattached.org, the easy to remember URL, shows.stringsattached.org. Take care.